Hey everyone, I'm Louie. My dog William and I have been living in a van off and on for a little over 2 years now. So far, we have adventured through 21 states and 3 Canadian provinces. We've climbed, hiked, and have met a bunch of awesome nomads along the way. After a few months' break living in a house through the beginning of the pandemic, we have built out a whole new van and hit the road again. This time, caravanning with my mom and her pup Lady. Thanks for watching and subscribe to find out where we end up each week. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Louie. I live in a 1989 Ford Aerostar with my puppy William. Well, he's not so much a puppy. So in the process of filming and recording the van tour for this van, I got an idea. Slightly narcissistic, you know, but I thought it would be really funny to record my reaction to my first ever van build video. So that's what we're gonna do today. I haven't watched this video since I posted it, so I'm a little bit nervous about it. Here we go. Van tour after 1 year. Solo female full-time travel. Everybody's got that title, so here we go. Oh, here's an ad. Tough. Skip.
Hey there. Checking out my van? Yeah. Well, would you like to come in for a tour? Totally don't mind. Yeah.
I forgot that I had that much hair. How did I deal with that a year ago? What the heck? Well, of course gyms are open then, but Jesus. I do kind of miss it a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't miss taking care of it, but wow. And there's William.
Yeah, let's go. Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. I hope you didn't think that intro was too dorky.
Oh God.
Today I wanted to give you guys an updated tour of my van. I do have an initial van tour video that I made like 3 or 4 months ago. And
I forgot about that.
I was just focused on making something pretty at that time. So definitely check that out if you're interested in having a cinematic experience. And so I'll link that here. So today I'm going to give you a really detailed overview of my van, all the nooks and crannies. It's a small space, but I have a really good amount of stuff packed in here. So I just want to give you guys some ideas about what you might want to do for your van.
I was so bad talking to cameras back then. Oh my God. If I clicked on this video, honestly, I would probably click off within the first 30 seconds. But anyways, we're not here to rate myself. We're here to look at the van build and see how far I have come since building my first van.
Or if you're just interested and curious in seeing how I organize and what my van setup is, here's that video. This is a 2014 Ram ProMaster. I bought it for $17,000 before taxes.
Pretty good deal.
And I got it with 35,000 miles on it, which I think was like it's almost brand new. I mean, they say these things aren't really broken in until 50,000 miles, which I did get to this summer. So I haven't really had a second to clean up anything. But it's pretty dusty in here and there's dog hair everywhere.
Girl, why didn't you buy a portable vacuum and just vacuum it? Like, after living in a van for over 2 years now, I'm like, you have to be clean. Like, I have to clean at least, like deep clean at least once a week in order to feel sane.
And sanitizer is great to have up here because
well, we all know what happened this year, and yeah, everyone has that in their van now.
I always want to make sure you keep the germs away, especially during flea season. And then I have my fire extinguisher here, which is, now that I think about it and I'm showing you guys, I'm like, I don't know if that would be very easily removable, so definitely want to change that.
Yeah, I definitely change that. I would change that. I would probably hang it somewhere. Yeah.
And then here is my alternator relay, or I mean my isolator relay, and that hooks up to my car battery, and then I have a line, cable running from the front all the way to the back through all of the stuff that I'll show you, and that charges my batteries when I'm driving, which is pretty clutch. And cleaning stuff, easily accessible. I mean, this is kind of like the closet area.
It is so weird watching yourself. Like, it feels so narcissistic, but it's also kind of cool to see, like, how much you've changed over time. I don't know. It's weird. This is kind of making me emotional, honestly, because I've changed so much.
So here's the partition between the front and the back. And then
it's way more beautiful than I remember it. I just, like, I don't know.
This down.
Like, not to, pat myself on the back too hard, but, like, remembering living in that van, having that roll down screen was, like, the coolest thing to me ever.
So
I was proud.
And this thing, I got it from IKEA, and it just fit perfectly. I love when that happens. So yeah, it's great. That also keeps out a lot of heat. It's really awesome.
It did.
Another little thing that I've kind of jerry-rigged for the van from IKEA, but this little pig hole board.
I had so much useless crap in this van. Like, I don't think I used any of the stuff that was on that pegboard. Maybe the scissors and the knife and, like, sunglasses, like, the normal things. But Jesus, I remember, like, pretty much those 3 containers, I didn't use any of the stuff in that.
So I figured that didn't make any sense to have another cabinet in here, just like kind of taking up space since I didn't need any more storage. So I added this floating table so that I could put it away whenever I wasn't using it, and it kind of like opens up the space a whole lot more. So I'm really happy I did that. And then I got these like L bracket things.
I repurposed those. Those are in my van now.
And you could just
I love those things. They're like $20 and they, like, I don't know. It's awesome. It's a good use of space.
Like that. Oh, and it's so nice. Here I keep William's water bowl and his food dish. Just here so that
look at that flooring. Look at I'm cringing at that flooring.
He has some normalcy to his life, because otherwise he just kind of doesn't know where it is. Yeah. And then I have a picture of William when he was like 3, so cute.
Baby
and then
boy.
I have my dream catcher, and ever since I hung that up.
I have that in this van too. This is so weird.
And then over here I usually hang my keys so that I can just wake up really fast if I need to, and always have a place to find them.
I've honestly stopped really caring about where my keys are as much. I should probably go back to being a little more vigilant about that. Yeah, now that I watch this.
Here, it's the only place I can think of putting it. And then in here, I have my my clean water and then my gray water, and they're both 6 gallons, so I just dump the gray water when I'm done with it and refill the 6-gallon tank. And then, I don't know if you can see it, this is a fake little door, but inside got this countertop from Urban Ore in Oakland, or in Berkeley. And then I got this also at Urban Ore.
Girl, clean up your sink. It looks so dirty.
And I wanted it to be a circle, just because I wanted it to be like a little different than most fans, so it kind of adds my own little touch.
You different, girl. Oh, you different.
Definitely. And then this. I decided not to throw this away when I cut it out, and it's a cutting board. It's kind of looking rough now, but
it's all looking rough.
Right on top. It can like hide the smell.
I don't think I understood the principle of cleaning. Like, I was just a spoiled young woman, just out in the world, hadn't experienced very much, didn't know that cleanliness is amazing.
And then I just kind of haphazardly painted this, but one day I want to put a shelf here.
I never put the shelf there.
This button here is the water pump switch. It turns on the pump, and right now my piping is kind of leaky, so I have it off, and I just turn it on when I need to use it, but that's something I need to fix so that I can just keep it on and then...
Plumbing is the bane of your existence.
Use the actual faucet handle. And then this is my inverter power button. Yeah, kind of just like haphazardly put those in, but it's nice.
Haphazardly is my favorite word.
And I have a little seating area that I built.
Not bad. I'm pretty
Wood,
impressed. That's not as bad as I remember it.
And then, yeah, so I decided to do holes to save money. Just little holes. And
I like holes.
It's working out fine. I
have holes in this van too.
Cabinet thing I've ever built, so.
But stove looks so clean compared to what it looks like now.
Or a single burner is so nice. I've had to build another seat here, and then under it
I never built the seat.
composting toilet.
That flooring though!
Something I
Ah!
feel like I would really use, and like it would make my life so much easier. But anyways, for now I have this kind of haphazard door here.
Haphazard.
And I'm the type of person who has absolutely no shame and just like peeing in the forest or like
This is
peeing
so
like in
true.
the bushes. But I have my yoga mat, which I never use, and a foldable table, which I never use, and also my store.
You see that screw? You saw that screw like far in the back? Why would I do that? That's so like dangerous. Like, use the right size screws, Louie. Use the right size screws.
My tripod under there, and I'm not using it. And then yeah, these are just some
Guys, I'm so bored. I don't know. Some people I think probably like videos like this, but I'm bored.
Yeah, no, that's of course, yeah.
Some people like videos that are extremely detailed like this, but Jesus. I guess if you're really excited about the potential of living in a van, it can be really fun to watch stuff like this, but I'm cringing.
Alright, and so over here is where I store most of my stuff. Like all my food and my clothes are pretty much stored here.
Those drawers
This
were
one, I
awesome.
just have all my clothes. Not really anything interesting, but
They also were a pain in the ass too. Sometimes they wouldn't work, or like a screw would come loose, or I was always adjusting and readjusting these drawers.
And then in this lower one, this one's kind of my miscellaneous, allowed to get messy one.
I had so many allowed to get messy spots.
Well, it's some good amount of stuff. Like I have all my produce in here.
Oh, I'm making myself hungry. What I got in there?
I put like most of my condiments. It is great.
So I got some cold brew in there.
Keep it at,
Some things never
I
change.
can't see it, but I keep it at 36 degrees Fahrenheit.
Girl, you can keep it at 41 and save energy. What am I
My
doing?
goodies. And then this drawer here.
Oh.
This drawer here has all of my other dry foods and some things.
I was loaded with food. I never buy that much food anymore.
Coffee.
Loaded.
So over here is my solar power monitor. And right now you can see. Then I have this dimmer.
I cut my other LEDs and never pulled the rest out. And I just added a new one straight. Wow, that's weird.
Here is the switch over here.
Ah,
Don't mind my
skirt! Wait, why? I didn't remember that part. Why did I leave it like that? I love how the color isn't matching the rest of the... you do what works. I think that's what I'm learning from this, is I didn't have a lot of money back then, or very much money, and I did what worked. I was resourceful. It's kind of embarrassing, but this is a pretty true and realistic video. I'm pretty happy that I was honest and didn't just float over that. This is what vanning looks like. This is what DIY builds look like when you don't have a lot of money. So,
and for me to just cover myself up in when I'm cold or when I need to snuggle.
what an interesting explanation.
This is my faux fur blanket my mom made for me a couple of Christmases ago. I love this thing. It's so nice.
I still
when
use
it's
that.
super cold out.
We'll have that probably for the rest of my life.
Way of
Another ad. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't know how many ads are on this video. I'll probably take some of them off. It's like actually kind of annoying.
2-inch thick, rigid insulation, and then another layer of Reflectix, and then I filled in all of the holes with foam.
Pretty proud of that,
insulation
actually.
spray and that stuff. It does it.
It did.
In the winter, it can be a few degrees warmer in here, and it holds. If I run the heat,
It's not
in the
much,
fan
but
or the,
it's something.
The heater from the engine in here for a little bit, it will hold the heat, and it's really nice for quite a while down here. So I have this little hammock here that I recently, like, I've had it, but I've recently been keeping it here because I'll hook it up across the.
Would have been nice to
side
get
of
a
the
little
van, like,
shot
kind
of what that
diagonal,
looked
and
like.
Makes another seat for now.
Skirt.
Something when I have time. This is kind of a sad scene. This is my childhood. Stuffed animal. It's Larry, but she hangs out there.
Cringe. Oh, there's William.
Oh,
he's a good boy.
So, here we are in the back of the van. Yeah. So,
I'm cringing. My eyes are watering. I'm cringing.
gotta have those. Battery charger for.
That battery charger is awesome. It's a good budget option. Whew. Back there is such a mess, and I can reassure you that I definitely cleaned that up like a couple months later, and it's in my mom's van now, and I feel a lot better about her driving around with a neat and unnest-like electronics area, because that can be really dangerous. Jesus. Okay, and we're back after a little bit of some buffering problems too. All right, here we go.
200 amp hour AGM deep cycle batteries that I got from Renogy Solar, and they've been doing pretty well. I like having a really nice big power bank, because especially in the winter, or if I'm in a shaded area like in a forest or something,
Definitely useful.
I can make sure that I
Expensive
have
as
enough power
go.
for a really good amount of time, and if I can conserve, which I don't know exactly how long. I assume that I could probably live about a week without having to really charge that much.
That's kind of true.
So it's great when they're
Yeah.
but
Laptops are power
this
suckers.
really fancy solar controller.
It's good.
great.
That one holds up. They don't sell it anymore,
It
but that
does
one's a
turn
good
off
one.
though if the batteries get below a certain percent, and it won't turn back on until they're like charged at.
What's concerning me is there is a slight buzz in the background, which means something is loose, some connection, and I'm very lucky that nothing sparked. I mean, everything had fuses on it, but Jesus, how could I just ignore that? That's so dangerous.
And then this, I really need to mount this. Looks probably pretty dangerous to people, but this is my fuse box. And the little idea that I had was to put a little light in. So
I did that, but I didn't mount my fuse box. Why?
all three here. Definitely comes in clutch when it's nighttime.
Oh, I just hate that I keep using the word clutch.
Yeah, so if anyone has any questions about electrical stuff, I love talking about this stuff.
Check out my electrical video here. That it explains everything. Yep.
And then I always make sure I have an ample supply of tools.
Too many tools. Too much stuff.
I don't know if I've ever used a soldering iron on the road, but
Downsize, girl.
in my mind it makes sense.
You need a downsize.
Oh, baby William.
William.
Oh, my baby.
He's sitting right next to
That's
me.
why you want kisses. Yeah, so let's just have some recreation things. Oh, and this is my shower bag, which I've used 3 times. But I want to use it more.
Little did she know that's the primary way I shower now. Wow, the time changes. This is like a time capsule. So weird.
It's pretty. And this is the other side of the cabinet here. You can see the Reflectix on the wheel wells. Really badly done. And
True.
some rain boots.
That was
Those
really bad.
are also really useful to have because you're outdoors all the time.
Best. I know they're Crocs, but the best rain boots. I'm telling you, I've had them for like 5 years now, longer than that, maybe 6, and they still are running strong.
Up here, I have my fan and 2 100-watt solar panels. I have them.
Don't buy flexible solar panels if you have a van, and unless you know how to adhere them correctly. Really not the safest thing. Putting holes in your van, more worth it. My mom and I removed those panels on Maribel and installed bigger and rigid solar panels onto it, which you can watch that video here.
So yeah, if I can be of any assistance to anyone who has any questions about any...
Comments are turned off on this video because it was getting mean and I didn't want to deal with that. But if you do have questions now, a good way to ask me anything about van builds is DMing me on Instagram or commenting on one of my videos that you can comment on. And
I really enjoy making these videos, and
this is still true.
I hope you subscribe and like and comment down below. Until next time, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Why are you wondering what I'm doing?
Aw. My hands are sweating from watching that because it's just like so cringy to me, but at the same time, I think it's really cool to like go back and watch this. I have changed a lot, and I think that if you end up doing this lifestyle, you will probably change a lot too. Some main differences are I have downsized into this van, and I am so happy and thriving in an even smaller space. It almost feels like it's more home having less space for me, and just like having the knowledge that I have from doing this first build, it has really allowed me to build something that's kind of upgraded and better. You learn a lot from doing, and I'm really proud of myself for just taking the risk and going for it and doing my first build, even though I knew nothing then and I had very little tools. I think I had a jigsaw then, but when I initially started the build, I like borrowed jigsaws from people all the time in order to finish stuff. So I'm really proud. It makes me a little emotional to think how far I've come and how much I've changed. It's really a beautiful thing, and yeah, I think that I'm happy that I have this video on the internet, and I will go back and watch it all the time when I need a reminder. So if you've gotten this far through this video, thank you for watching, and I hope that this can be proof to you that yeah, you can start somewhere with something, but you will change over time. This lifestyle will change you, and it will make you grow as a person. Like, I don't know if y'all can see the difference, but I feel really different than I did over a year ago even. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and this video is the precursor to my van tour. My van tour will be up on Sunday, October 4th. If you're watching this past that date, you can find the video here to see how much I've grown as a builder and a van lifer, van dweller, nomadic person. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see y'all in my van tour and in all of my other videos. All right, thanks for watching. Bye. Bye. One thing's the same. We do the same thing every time when we say bye. Bye.